Hello folks, welcome back to our channel, where we discuss the latest trends and topics around relationships and dating in the modern woman's world. Today, we're diving into a question that has been on the minds of many men out there. Why do modern women seem to prefer a solo life over settling down with an average man? One of the reasons why modern women choose to remain single is their silly desire for independence. Women are no longer content in being seen as merely a wife. They want to have their own identity and being able to pursue their own goals and ambitions. Secondly, modern women don't want to be tied down to a marriage or a man. They want to be able to travel, pursue their hobbies and interests, and have a life outside of a marriage. Third, the modern woman is more interested in her career than in a marriage. They want to establish themselves professionally. Modern woman believes that early marriage can hinder her beautiful career. Finally, with the rise of dating apps and hookup culture, modern women prefer to stay with Chad or Tyrone than to invest in a long-term relationship.
I've come to the realization that if you're like average, medium level attractive and a female, you gotta go for it, because here's the thing, I'm too attractive for the average man. For like the 4s to the 6s and 7s, I'm too attractive because they ain't gonna talk to me. They're intimidated by me. But like the 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, I'm not attractive enough. I'm ugly. Like, I don't have the body type and I'm not hot enough for them to approach me. So I'm shit out of luck unless I shoot my shot. Being single in your 30s is bullshit, y'all.
See folks, today's modern woman thinks you are intimidated by them, that you are not enough for them. Only Chad or Tyrone is worth their body. Even though she's single in her 30s, she still doesn't accept the reality that the world exists for everyone and is indefeasible.
She's still fine in her 40s. That woman gonna be fine forever.
That is one big pile of shit.
Let me read this again because I can't believe it. I broke up with my ex-fiancé not because he was a bad guy, but because I knew deep down he was the wrong man. That's the reality, folks. The modern woman cannot see reason even when she is in a foot in front of her. This woman broke up with an engagement and now posts videos on her single life on the internet.
You're not very bright, are you?
And after having done this stupidity, she wants to convince us that it was the best decision of her life. Give me a break.
You have a very, very hard time convincing people that what you're doing is right and that you're really smart.
This might blow your mind, but I'm going to talk to you about the reasons why it's important for you to know what it is that you want and how to figure that out. So I'm a tech sales rep and I work with enterprise organizations looking to implement software for various projects. And when I get someone who comes to us and says, hey, we might want to work with you, here's what we need. And they're kind of like listing out bare minimum needs and requirements, but they're just like, I don't even know totally what we want. They're kind of wishy-washy. So you know what my job is? At that point, my job is to consult them. And my job is to bring my point of view based off of the information they've shared with me, the things that they want, the requirements, disadvantages, limitations, and to prescribe a solution that would work for them. So they adopt what I think might be best for them based off of my experience and my expertise and my team and the things that we can do and we've done in the past. Okay, so what does this have to do with you? So when you're dating and you're going out with someone and they're like, what do you want? You're like, I don't know. Well, guess what? Someone's gonna show up and consult. And they're gonna give you their point of view. And they're gonna tell you, based off of their experiences and the things that they want, what makes most sense. And then you're likely to just adopt it. Or maybe adopt some of it, change some of it. But it was never really what you wanted in the first place. And then you wake up 10 years later and you're like, holy f***, how did I get here? Yeah, so that's why we want to do the work in Money Before Men. We want to get so clear on what it is that you want to create in your love, in your life, in your bank account that like you're not being consulted. You're the one sitting and consulting. That, my dear, is how you get what you want.
Good luck with your box of wine and your cat food, lady. I don't think your 50s and 60s will be as much fun. From this short video you watched, we already know why she's divorced, folks. Another modern woman who does not accept her husband's authority and lives in rebellion, like Jezebel. Because God created woman from man and not vice versa. When she says they adopt what she says, it is a metaphor for what she wishes her marriage had been like. Now the husband has probably found a younger and friendlier version of her, a young woman in her 20s who doesn't want to be the boss of the house, a woman who is feminine, a woman of natural beauty and sweet voice, a woman who chose her husband over his career and bank account first.
So I've been single for about 11 years now, and whenever I tell people that, they're like, oh my God, why?
Really?
And so I thought I'd show you some of my Tinder interactions to help explain why. I'm just going to caveat that this message was from a little while ago when Tinder wasn't just a straight up hookup app. But also, regardless of what app I'm on, I'm always really clear that I'm looking for a long-term relationship, serious dating. Like, nothing in my profile says I'm looking to hook up.
Blah, blah, blah.
So Alex starts pretty boringly, but, you know, whatever. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. He's like, hey, miss. And I'm like, hey, you. And he responds, dumb, question mark. So by this point, I know that the miss is meaning something completely different altogether, and I cannot be bothered with it this morning. So I respond, the beautiful town in France, what about it? Alex is obviously going to humour me and is like, haha, no. He obviously thinks I'm quite a naive one, so he's going to give me another hint, which is, are you into kink, question mark? Again, it's 7 a.m. I can't be bothered. So I respond with, a short, tight twist or curl caused by a doubling or winding of something upon itself. I like curly hair, sure. At this point, I imagine Alex is sat in his bed like, girl, I just want to get it in. Why are you making this so complicated? So he's like, that's nice. And do you like to dominate? Not today, Alex. Not today. So I respond, the conversation, I mean, sometimes I'm too loud in meetings, but I think I'm a good listener. I've obviously absolutely killed the mood now. So Alex is like, are you enjoying this? I'm like, challenging a bloke to being a dickhead at 7 a.m. Very muchly. And then our love affair was over. And I'm still single. So yeah, there's that.
Maybe I should get a cat.
Anyone know where the men who are emotionally available, love God, will pump your gas and occasionally just check throughout the day to make sure you eat? Where are they?
They are most certainly in your friend zone because you didn't feel like it, because they are not cool like Chad and many other things.
Y'all, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna download a dating app. Although I don't want to, my Reiki master says it's time for me to start dating. And while I don't disagree, I've just never been one to like ever get on a dating app. But I'm going to use it as like a social experiment.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And I think talk to you guys about my experience being on fill in the blank. I don't even know what app it's going to be. I always wanted to date when it feels like authentic and at the right time and not forced or not like there was no pressure involved. Or it's not like I'm forcing something. Like I want to run into someone organically somewhere. Meet them through a friend. Something like that. Since that hasn't been happening, why not just give this a go? What do I have to lose? So, my ladies, what dating apps are y'all on that you actually enjoy or have met a partner from or find like some results, because I'm not looking for short term. I'm looking for like the long haul with someone. I'm looking for a relationship with someone. Nothing else.
You're looking in the wrong place for a serious relationship, lady. Everyone knows what awaits you in your dating app. Experiment. We greatly appreciate your time and interest in our video. Thank you for watching.